Okay, if you found this video, like me, you probably weren't able to find much information, if any at all, really, on microscope cameras, at least nothing modern, and with any kind of discussion or any kind of reviews out there that I can find or was able to find. This was the one that I decided to go with. And I want to adapt the camera to my Amscope microscope, and it's the SM4T platform, and it's a trinocular with simul focus, and I will be able to hook up a camera to a third lens, and that's what I've been wanting to do for some of the mods that I want to do around here, because I have actually been holding back on quite a few projects that I'm going to want to be able to use the microscope for. So I've been trying to, and have finally just settled, basically. You can call this a case of settling, because it seemed like I could search forever and never really find a true answer to what the best camera would be for this microscope. Thankfully it's protected. You never know what you're going to get from AliExpress. This was a typical AliExpress experience. I had to order another, it's actually right here, a focal ring. This is in 0.5. I hope that's the right one, because I do have a 0.5 Barlow lens on my microscope that increases my working distance that I have for soldering and stuff. So let's see what we get here with the camera. It looks like I did get the right model, at least. That's a good sign. I have a DX-4K mini. And the first place that I ordered from, I ended up getting a cancellation because they were out of stock, and they were the only ones that were offering the choice shipping, which I tend to prefer when ordering through AliExpress. I haven't used them very much, but I have had orders go missing, but the choice shipping seems to track pretty well and arrive quickly. So that's what I try to get. And I ordered it through the only seller offering that, and it got canceled, and I had to settle with another one, another seller, and pay for shipping. But I think with some coupons and stuff, I think I paid a little less. It was all around the same. It was a couple $100. And my only other options that I could really find were through Amscope, and their prices were much higher. And it seemed like you were getting less options, including ones that I kind of want. So I'm hoping, we got a ring in here too. This was something that I might need. I don't know anything about any of this stuff yet. So this is just going to be the unboxing experience, and then I'm just going to have to figure out how it works, and then hopefully I'll come back here with you guys and be able to show you guys some samples of what to expect through this camera with this microscope. This is a popular microscope that's been recommended for electronic repair, so I'm hoping to be able to give you guys some decent footage. So this is the Master Mechanic 4K. Looks and feels nice. It was what I seen in the pictures. I'm happy to get the right one, because it looked like there were some clones of this where it wasn't branded, and I think it just said 4K something on it or whatever. Looked like a clone of this, but I think this is the good one. It's supposed to have a Sony sensor in here, so I hope it does. You never know. But I'm gonna adapt it to this here somehow with this ring and get it all on the microscope, so like my microscope can actually just swing in here. You guys aren't gonna get a good view of it from there, but it can just swing right over where I'm working, and then I'll have the camera there to be able to capture the footage of some more delicate projects and lots of things that I have planned around here. So I'm gonna be able to capture that footage. So I'm probably going to take that off camera right now, get this set up, probably needs batteries and all that. But this is what you're going to get, at least from where I got it from on AliExpress, and I don't even know if it's worth sharing that link, because those stores probably all come and go so quickly. I had to order it twice, like I said. This was recommended, so I believe I needed this too. This was only an extra 30 bucks for this, but it feels nice. It's got some weight and some metal and some optic, some glass in there, so it feels like a nice piece for a good price. And for a couple $100, this I'm hoping to get good results from too, because I've seen some footage through this from another user, other than the one video that I think I've found on YouTube. And then I've seen some other footage from another user that I believe I'd seen on Reddit. But that's about all I could find for anything like in the last few years for microscope soldering work. And I've tried to follow, because there's a lot of people that I follow in the space of retro modding and such, and trying to even get a list of their equipment is not easy. I could have researched endlessly in this field basically, and but I really wanted to get something sooner than later, and this one here I'm going to test it out, and it's probably going to give good results. I'm expecting good things from this, so this will get me by for now. And if something else comes around that is finally like where it's like grabs my attention, whereas this stuff here was so hard to even find attention for it, then maybe I'll upgrade later. But until then, at 4K and getting all the proper input and output out of this, USB-C, HDMI, I can't expect any better than that. Full-size HDMI. Looks like it even came with a nice, not too long of an HDMI cable, but I'll have to probably replace that because I'm going to be piping that over to my computer or monitor, not quite sure yet. But having USB-C power is going to be easy to get, so that's nice. So I'm going to get all this connected to the microscope, because I don't think you guys seen it when I swung it in there, maybe you did, but there's this other piece that's on my microscope right now that came with it, and I think that comes off. So I got some learning of my own to do here, but I'll get this up on there, and then hopefully I'll be able to run some footage, maybe even over where I'm talking right now. If I get some footage, I might get some B-roll in here or something. I'm still learning how to do all that, so I'll try to get some more stuff here. I'll follow up anyways, and you guys are going to see the projects that I'm going to be doing in the future. So if you guys have any interest in a microscope camera, this one here has decent specs from what I can see, and I'll show you guys the best that I can of what kind of outputs and such you can expect. So it's got a micro SD card slot there. That's what I think I plan to use to record my footage, but I could come out of here and I might get a Elgato cam link off the HDMI and then just pipe that right into OBS, and I think that'll probably give me my best results. But for now I can just do recording onto an SD card, and that should work too. No different than what I'm doing here with the camera. Have the SD cards with the footage and be able to just yeah, ingest that into the computer. So yeah, I'll get this all hooked up, powered up, and focused, I hope. This is gonna take me, hopefully, I don't know how long this could take me. This could be all night and then some, so I'm not quite sure yet. I have no idea really what I'm doing yet, and I got a lot of learning. It feels like it's gonna be a steep learning. So I'll be back with it though, and you guys are gonna be able to see the results. So that's the unboxing experience of what you're gonna get. I failed to mention that it would come with the tool for this, and also an USB-C cable, it looks like, for the power on the camera. So it comes with all the cables and that ring, which hopefully it's a ring that I need, because without it, it's probably crucial to be able to adapt, and I believe I have all the right pieces to adapt all this now, that everything should all go together. And that was the only reason why it basically drew me to this camera even, was that I was the only example of anyone that I could find that was using a camera on this platform of a microscope and doing this kind of work. So yeah, now there's another video I guess out there for you guys to watch, and I'll be able to provide you guys some footage with it. These are all honest reviews. None of my videos are sponsored. I don't take any money around here. None of this is for money. This is only a hobby of mine. I like tools. I like these kinds of projects that you guys can check out on the channel if you're interested. And this is just another piece of equipment for what I like to do around here. So tools and equipment are a big part of that. This is a new piece of it, and it's gonna be able to expand what I can show you guys by a lot more too. So I'm real excited for what this is gonna bring to the channel, and I hope you guys stick around to see it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.